right now we're dealing with one of the biggest labor shortages on record. You got a record number of jobs that are open. I want to bring in the CEO of Meetup and the author of Decide and Conquer, David Siegel. And David, first off, to these initial claims numbers, what is your reaction?
Yeah, the Great Resignation is real. The challenges are only going to continue and only going to accelerate over time. It's incumbent on companies to figure out how to hire people much faster.
Yeah, well, hire people faster, but they're also going to have to pay them more. I mean, you're the CEO of a company. I mean, we're already seeing that Apple is trying to keep employees from going to Meta, aka Facebook, because the high-level salaries have gotten so competitive. So what do you do to keep people on the payroll?
Yeah, Apple is offering $180,000 bonuses to some engineers, as you said, and they're still bleeding people. Companies need to find opportunities that are completely differentiated. For example, at Meetup, we offer wellness perks. We let people expense massages, expense up to, in December, $150 worth of things to keep them well. And that's absolutely critical and differentiated. If companies don't find ways to differentiate, then they're in enormous trouble. The other thing that companies need to do is focus on hiring. For example, if a hiring and interview process will take what used to take a month or used to take a week, now people are coming in for an interview and getting offers the same exact day. That's how fast people need to move in terms of hiring.
Yeah, no, I completely believe that. The other issue that's happened, obviously, the pandemic. And that's forced many companies, many people to rethink how they work or how they want to work, which is a big issue right now, especially for those that like working at home and want to stay there. One model found that a lot of times that hybrid model works for companies, and then others are saying, look, just stay remote. So what does that say to you? Are people going to go back to the offices in droves? Are they going to stay home? In a general sense, what's your prediction?
Sure. People want to stay home. After 2 years of being home, people are enjoying being home unless they have little kids at home or other challenges at home. With that said, companies need employees to come into the office. What's happening is that companies, the fabric that used to tie employees together, which was coming to the office, getting together happy hours afterwards, is now gone. That leads to retention issues and the Great Resignation. Community in companies is being lost. So companies are pushing hard to get people into the office 1, 2, 3 days a week, and employees are pushing back. What's happening, though, is there's a tipping point now. And so many companies have said that they could be flexible, that if companies like JPMorgan Chase or Apple are mandating multiple days to come into the office, then they're not going to be able to compete, and they have to only compete with additional bonuses.
Well, but they're going to have to pay more. Yeah, to your point about the banks. But, you know, I will say from a company perspective, a business perspective, you lose a lot of that productivity. You lose camaraderie. You lose a lot of creativity, frankly, when you don't have those face-to-face interactions. But look, it's a pandemic. I get that. I do want to ask you something about your company, though. So you run Meetup, CEO of Meetup. Meetup is about getting together. That was the whole business model for your company. And I say that as somebody that's on Meetup myself for running groups and triathlon groups. So what happened when the pandemic hit? What did you do to switch around your company and to frankly keep Meetup in business?
Cheryl, I love it. First of all, great that you're part of running group. Keep it going. When the pandemic hit, we had 100% of our Meetup groups were in person. We quickly gathered everyone together in early March, and we changed our entire technology within 2 days to allow for remote Meetup opportunities. We've gone from 0 Meetup events in our first 17 years to over 6 million Meetup events during the pandemic. So we've been able to flip. And today, it's about 70% that's in person still, because many are outdoors or many in places where many people are still meeting up in person, and about 30% is remote. Remote is here to stay, but we really had to change our model to allow for in-person, and 30, 40 million people have now done online events as well. And actually, Cheryl, for you, many groups they ran by themselves, and then they got back together online, and they would all drink a beer together. So there's a way to still have connections, even if you're going to do things by oneself, through Zoom and through remote as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's either like you either run by yourself or you get together with people, to your point. And Meetup has everything. I do want to say it's a great platform. But and I will say all this as well, though. There was a lot of Zoom fatigue at the end of 2020. 2021 seems to be that hybrid. I think that seems to be here to stay based on your feedback, David. David Siegel, CEO of Meetup. David, thanks for being here. Happy New Year.